Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here we go.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And tough sliding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a gain of 8.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
The Texans at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Marks. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. You got the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Here we go.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First and 10 at the
so many times in my career, I've
line.
heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pass complete there to Harrison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
11, 7-yard pickup. Brings up
out of the gun. It's Burrow.
At the 47-yard line.
That's caught by Harrison, right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. Bengals. T. Higgins from a yard out.
And another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominant.
On to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's good.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. White 80. White 80.
Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Texans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Here we go. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now he's going to step up and run.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, empty. Gun.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch,
larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Bengals 42, Texans 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat.
And your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Texans 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
and it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive consecutive plays now.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Now
14-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a game
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First down.
11 empty. Gun. 11. Right 80.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. there to make the grab. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second and 9.
All right.
Stroud going to give the marks. And they'll take this one for a 4 after the 4. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A
24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. We're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Here we go. 11, 12, 180.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch.